Alright, you guys are joining me when I'm trying to work on something else that is in my mind. Welcome back to some more From the Depths. This may or may not be an eventual episode. I'm trying to build a helicopter right now, and I have pretty much no clue what I'm doing. So, nothing new there, I guess. Now that we got the cheap shots out of the way, here we go. Let's put some spare crates on there. We're gonna try and, I don't know, have this be somewhat looking like a Apache or longbow. For those of you who know what I'm talking about, great. For those of you who don't, it's probably not gonna look like that anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Right, first thing I want here is to have the, we're gonna have the engine be just a regular one, not really important or anything. I'm gonna have this be propelled by jet engines instead of actual helicopter stuff, because that's a bit easier to do with AI. I'm gonna have the engine be too long here. Not too long to handle or anything, but just 2 blocks long. There we go, try and cram maximum efficiency in there. That's the way we like it. There we go. 0.28 fuel at output of 100. Which is just beautiful. We'll put that over there, and instead we'll put the process resources to fuel storage over here. We can have a 2-meter part, save on some fuel. And it should also have double the health. Lovely. Now, obviously, we're gonna have to try and make this a bit bigger. The reason I'm using metal here and not lightweight alloys because metal is somewhat cheaper. And honestly, I have no idea how to build a helicopter anyway, so this is gonna be beautiful. As in a train wreck. I really have no idea what I'm doing. But that should be obvious by now. Just trying to make it look good. That's all I'm doing. Looks reasonable enough, I guess. I will be comparing it to pictures at some point, hopefully. Otherwise I'm just gonna wake up tomorrow and be like, oh my god, what the hell did I build tonight? There we go, this looks terrible already. Let's see. Alright, so I may have decided to go for something a bit smaller, a bit more compact, which would be lovely. Not exactly sure how I'm gonna try and make this look good, but I'm gonna try and make it look good, that's for sure. You have my guarantee. We'll put a metal slope down here, have it somewhat resemble the real life counterpart. Why not, right? Not like this is gonna backfire in any way whatsoever. Right, and then we want like... I know this looks terrible right now, but just stick with me, it might look good at some point. Or it might not, who knows. And I might be over-promising here. And then we'll have like... let's see, where's the missiles option at? Custom missiles, there we go. We'll have like this be our missile block. Then we'll have a bunch of launch pads. And we'll have them facing sideways because that's a thing that is possible in this game. We'll have 5 long missiles for a bit more range. I'd like to keep these at a distance if possible. Then we'll put the things on the back here like missile controller. There we go. Missile controller. This is still being mirrored, thankfully. And then we will put the... Might actually have them be laser guided. But then we'd have the issue of not being able to have them wired correctly. Obviously, we want identify friend or foe. Staggered fire, sure. That's reasonable. We're not gonna use a winch. Right. What next? Trying the helicopter. This is new uncharted territory for me, so I do apologize for the umming and erring. That might work. I mean, I know the real deal has it sitting in the nose, which is not going to be a possibility for us. But at least we can now design beam riders. This is all falling down rather quickly. But that's just the way of things. Let's take a look at the... Might go for a bit more efficient thruster. With the variable one. We'll take speed of 800. We are now nosediving. I appear to have fallen off. Which is bad. Beam rider receiver. Useful for gauging fast target targets as the laser does not have to be pointed at the target until the terminal stages. Beam needs to be within 30 degrees of the missile. I think this will work. Not sure why there was another fuel tank in here. Obviously not enough frag warheads. I'm not even gonna try if this is working at the moment. I'm just gonna... Wait a second. Let's see here. Get out of the water, you. We still need you. Yep, this is obviously the missile we need. It's got a laser designator receiver, which is all fine and all good. However, what's the difference between a designator receiver and follow the beam? Alright, we'll try this first, I suppose. Don't need that. Don't need either of these really. We can put a thumper warhead on it, I guess. And we'll save this as beam rider? Question mark? Which just goes to show how confident we are in this. You know, at least it looks good for now. That's all I'm concerned with right now. Let's spawn in on the Deepwater Guard. Something Shrike. I wanna warp to it, come on. Why are you not letting me warp? Oh, that's rubbish. That explains it. In that case... Oh crap. We do not want to be anywhere near there. I needed those missiles. Stop falling off. Come on. This is some dinky repairing. Come on, hurry up, please. I need to have some missiles ready for the second pass. Come on. Put on some... Right, this is not gonna work. Let's not do that. I'll try and I don't know, I'll spawn something in on the enemy team, I guess. Temp, why are you on temp? It's just being weird again. Sadly. Anyway, we'll spawn in like, we'll spawn... No, not a barracuda, you've got friends. We'll spawn in a coffin, no. Drake's too small. We'll spawn in an outpost, why not? It's literally just going to be a test anyway. Please don't crash the game. Thank you. Everything off. Why is the game so slow all of a sudden? Oh great. It's not built correctly. They are not firing at what I want them to fire, because that would be easy. Jesus Christ. There's a lot more to this than I expected it would be. Where is the center of mass? We're just gonna solve this for now. Put on some wood blocks. Air, dedicated hellblade spinner. Right, this is just going to be temporary to keep us out of the water for now. Go to control, automatic control block. Set a rotation spinner to 10. I want you to be always up. I want you to be fully pumped. Give me more power. It does help when we do that, I will say that much. Full throttle. Well, it's at least keeping its nose pointing up for once. More than we can say for most. Alright, that's working. Alright, fair point. Fair point. Did some kinetic damage as well. Now let's shift that to another frag warhead. Oh, we took off the guidance. Well, I guess the guidance doesn't matter when we have laser beam rider. And the AI should aim that accurately on target, like 100% of the time. So... not a frag warhead, really. We're not reinventing the wheel here or anything. We'll go one step further. Assign that to all the same missiles, and we're gonna go over here to AI. Local weapon controller. Replace this block. Add a wireless receiver. Put a mainframe on here, which will give a wireless transmitter. We're just testing stuff here, so and tracker target association, target prioritization. There we go. Some more power. Power has been given. You are useless to us alive. Bye Drake. Bye Flying Squirrel. Bye Fortress. Give me a Drake instead. Beam is not pointing at the target right now. Come on, reload. We're gonna go to Ammunition processors, quickly place them down just for testing. Doesn't appear to be. Oh god. There goes the engine, probably. Alright, so I just had a brilliant little idea. We can have it aim at our vehicle's lasers only. So then, if we get rid of the vehicle designation in here, and we were to say, hey, let's put an AI block in here with, of course, a wireless receiver, which for some reason it will not want to turn. Then we're gonna put an custom missile controller here, connected to a laser emitter. Now we should have it designate to there. It's not designating over there. Not yet. But I am telling it to point at our own lasers, right? Yeah. Nope, it does not appear to be working. Just wait for a missile to load. It's gonna take a while. Why can I not see the status of the missile that's just fired? Come on, game. For Christ's sake, why can I not see that? It should point when I hit the caps lock key for this is just great. I've got unresponsive missiles that don't appear to be doing anything. Well, this is just great. Alright, I may have found a problem. Yep. I definitely found a problem. You can actually tell these to be like, yeah, I don't want you to fire at, I don't want you to control any. I only want you to control these missiles. I want you to control the entire vehicle's missiles, and I want you to control the entire team's missiles. Which is just a badass way of saying, hey, we can have a remote fleet of drones just going out and have like one parent mothership designating. But I'd like to use this system. Oh, we just sniped the AI on that, which is great. So, back to the development table. Right, and just a couple of hours of tinkering later, what we have here is the finished product, pretty much. We've got flares built in, we've got long-range missiles, we've got short-range missiles, they're all set up. And the long-range missiles are actually beam riders. We'll turn the HUD back on here for a second. As we sort of drifted a little far away from where we wanted to be initially, but that's okay. Yeah, let's take a look at the cockpit over here. We've got advanced control blocks set up to automatically go up and down depending on where we are. So if we are really high, then we will go back down, of course. Now we can't take a hit very well because we have a lot of ammo crammed in here. This is the shell for the 30-meter autocannon here, which is just amazing. Not wanting to fire for some reason, but I can assure you, it is awesome. Yeah. Might have, oh, I think I know what the problem is. There we go. Aside from, of course, suddenly being unable to, well, I say suddenly. It's this wall that's preventing it from turning the entire 180 degrees, but that's fine. It's a pretty quick firing thing. It's gonna get even better once it's done loading. We'll give it a minute. But yeah, we've got the shell over here. We're mostly firing Sabo because it's a 30mm. You're not gonna be getting much HE out of that. We've got the engine over here along with the flares. It's all tightly packed together. We've got some resource capability in here. There you can see it. Not bad actually. Got some more ammo in the back. Then we've got the 3 engines over here, just regular jet engines. And then we've got these tailplanes to help you steer and things. And it's going to help the AI actually maintain itself because we've got a PYD controller over here in aerial pitch mode, which is helping to correct the AI, and it's actually flying remarkably stable, all things considered. Up until the point where I told it to turn around, really. But yeah, overall, I'm pretty happy with how it came out. I gave it a little bit of a black paint job to make it look a bit stealthier, and I'm gonna be coming up with a better name for this than the Wing God. Like seriously, the Wing. I'm not creative with names. Anyway, we're going to be using this in the campaign from probably starting next episode. I know I said last episode that we'd start putting the supply balloon in the actual campaign, but we haven't gotten there yet. And I had a random moment of genius, which worked out pretty well in my opinion. Like, I think it looks pretty cool. And that cannon's pretty lethal as well. Look at that fire rate. It's able to go on forever and there's hardly any recoil involved. And it just slaughters. It's a nice addition to the whole loadout. It's set to 1500 meters range, otherwise it's going to be too inefficient. But yeah, this is pretty much my first helicopter that I'm actually happy with. We're going to be using it in the campaign starting next episode, but until then, if you've liked this, a bit of a shorter episode, not a lot of building on camera, mostly because I wasn't really sure up until the last second where I was going to go with it, so I cut a lot of it out, and well, I hope you will agree with me that the end result is looking pretty awesome. If people like it, I might put it up on the Steam Workshop for you to grab. But otherwise, if you've liked the video, then please do leave a like down below. Your support really does mean the world to me. Sorry about that. Leave a comment if you have anything to say, and until next time, have a good one, folks.